Hey guys, good morning. How are you? I am in a bit of a rush. I am late getting ready for a call. I am going to be chatting with Luna today. I think I'll probably include that in this vlog maybe a little bit later on, but I'm going to be doing that in just a few minutes. And yeah, I just, I woke up in time. It was one of those mornings. It was like, oh, I have plenty of time. And then I checked the clock and I was like, I suddenly don't have plenty of time. So here I am rushing. Thankfully, I actually showered last night. So my hair looks a little bit flat. But I showered last night because I was so cold. I was so chilly. You know, the weather here in Vegas has really changed. It still gets pretty warm during the day. However, once the sun goes down, like in the evenings and in the mornings, it is cold. And when it's a really dry cold like it is here, it gets like deep into your bones. And I was really sore. I'm actually still really sore from a workout that I did. Wait, what's today? Not yesterday, but the day before. So I'm still really sore from that. And so I thought, let me take a bath. Let me take a bath. So I took a nice hot bath with some Epsom salts yesterday. And then, I don't know about you guys, but every time I take a bath, I have to shower after. So then I did that. And then schedule was completely changed. I usually shower in the mornings. Anyway, why am I telling you all this? That is so boring. Well, I am getting ready. I'm using the Lumbar skin tint. I mentioned this in one of my videos from this past weekend, how much I enjoy it and how it's one of my long-standing favorite products that have stood the test of time. So yeah, I thought I would throw that on. Do I need concealer? I sure do. I'm gonna use the Chanel Longwear, another product that made an appearance in that same video. Yeah, all these products I've been using for like between 5 and 8 years, I wanna say. Yeah, they're just great. They're just great. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I have rediscovered this and can't stop using it. The contour, the sculpt shade is just so good. So good. And for blush, I'm gonna use the Clé de Peau number 4 cream blush. And just pounce that on. Another oldie but goodie. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm gonna leave my eyebrows be. And then for eyeshadow, I just need a one and done shade. I think I'm gonna use my Viseart Kashmiri palette. I'm just gonna use this shade all over my lid. Can you guys hear it in my voice? I am still dealing with this cold that I have. Like I said before, I feel fine. I sound really hoarse at times, and I still wake up kind of stuffy, but I feel perfectly fine. I don't have a fever, so no infections or anything. It's just hanging on for dear life. And I think it's maybe a little bit of the timing. I think if the weather didn't change pretty much at the exact same time that I started coming down with this, I probably would be over it, but no, here we are. That is done. I'm just gonna use this Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil Extreme in Dimensional Dark Brown. Use this to line my eyes. Whoops. Whoa, my hand slipped. Oh dear. Most of that off. All right. And then let me curl my lashes. What mascara should I use? I have too many open ones and I'm afraid they're all just going bad. So what I think I will use is the Hermes mascara in number 2, Brun Bistri. It's just a dark brown. I like this mascara. I don't love it. I'm not like, whoa, my lashes are incredible, but it's good. It's good, it's solid. Definitely not bad. Got some in my hair, lovely. All right, quick lip gloss situation. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw on the Milk Makeup Odyssey lip gloss in Quest. All right, guys. So I'm gonna hop on this call. I actually have a podcast interview a little bit later too. So I'm gonna be chit-chatting a lot today. And then, wow, I've got some fun stuff to show you, some new things that have come in. So we've got a fun vlog ahead of us. Oh, I did also get the rest of my restoration hardware orders. So just a couple more things, but I'm really, really excited about that little cocktail table that I got. I was telling you guys about that in my last home update. So lots of fun stuff to talk about in this vlog, so stay tuned. Well, good morning. I left you guys hanging yesterday. I was getting ready to jump on a bunch of calls. I chatted with Luna. I actually got interviewed for a podcast, which I will definitely announce when that goes live. I was a guest on someone's podcast, and it was such a fun interview. It was like the theme of this podcast is basically an exercise. And yeah, it was just really, really cool. Anyway, I did that, and then my husband and I decided to go to the gym because I had these early morning calls. I didn't have time to go to the gym in the morning, and he was like, let's just go to the gym now. I never ever work out, like not in the morning, so it was really weird. So we were there, and then we decided to like run some errands, and I was like, I was vlogging. Anyway, I am back. Hello, how are you? All right, I am gonna make myself a cup of coffee. This will be my second coffee for the day. I started with an almond croissant Nespresso flavor. I'm gonna move to peanut and roasted sesame, which is my favorite. I got, I don't know, like 8 boxes of this, so I should probably just start drinking all these. I also have pumpkin spice cake. It's okay. And golden caramel. Golden caramel, actually, it smells incredible. It smells just like caramel. It's so good. But the peanut and roasted sesame has been my favorite. Okay, we'll let that do its thing. She is pretty loud. So I've got some errands to run today. I've got to get some gas for my car. I've got to do some grocery shopping. My husband has requested my pumpkin stew. I made this a lot last year because I tweaked a recipe that I found online where I could make it with like lower fat and with like sweet potatoes, basically things that are good on my diet, things that I feel good about eating. And I'm gonna be making that because I think, like I mentioned earlier, the weather has really changed here, and so it's like stew season. So anyway, I need to get some of those ingredients and some other things. But before we headed on out, I have a few packages I wanted to open with you. I got some new handbags in from Oleada. I am working with Oleada on this part of the video, so a big thank you to them. As you guys know, I am a big fan of Oleada handbags. I have 3 versions of their mini anchor bag. I just love it. In fact, yeah, I have one down here, and if a handbag is down here, it means it's basically like in the everyday rotation. Yeah, this is the mini anchor bag. I've got the strap on here so I can wear a crossbody. Anyway, I've talked about that bag to death, but Oleada has come out with a new bag that I was like, oh my gosh, I need this bag. So they sent over 2 bags. Let's see what this first one is. Okay, so all of the Oleada bags come in this amazing dust bag, which doubles as a tote. So awesome. And oh, this is the bag that I was dying for. Oh my God. Okay, at this bag. Is this color not perfect? It's chocolate. It's like a dark brown, but there's just a hint of red in there. So I feel like we're kind of hitting 2 fall, winter color trends here with the dark brown and the burgundies and the Bordeauxs and everything. This is gorgeous. The official name for this is the Marina Soft Bucket, and this colorway is espresso. Ooh, it's got a little pouch. Oh my God, I love that. Ooh, and it's got a little hook on the inside to kind of keep it closed there. This little pouch, by the way, is detachable. And oh my gosh, I didn't even notice there's like a little card case in there. This is the perfect, like work bag, travel bag. And then the strap is adjustable. So there's all these holes in the strap. And I think what I do is I thread it through the D-ring on the side here. And I can secure the strap on this side, pushing it over one of these. What are these called? These little guys. They look like, not like nail heads, but kind of. I'm sure there's a proper term for them. Grommet? I feel like grommet's a hole. And then over on this side, basically you can adjust it by pushing it through these nail heads, these grommets. Sorry, let me move that. You can push it through the grommets and the nail heads over here. So let's do the longest. Let's see how long that is. All right, so this is the longest length. Let me model it for you. If I wanted to wear it crossbody, I think the bag is just a little bit too big for crossbody. I really don't think it's meant for that, but if I just had to, for whatever reason, maybe I'm traveling, it's just better to carry it this way. It is long enough. I'm 5'5". It is long enough to do this. It's like right underneath my boob. However, I do think it's better as a shoulder bag. Yeah, this shape really lends itself to being a shoulder bag. Now, let me shorten it a little bit so I can show it to you more as like, I don't know, like a hobo length. Okay, here it is on the shortest setting. And this sits really, really nicely. I can like stick my arm in really easily to grab whatever I want out of there. Cool. Now, I think if I'm looking at all of this hardware properly, I think I can take this strap off, this shoulder strap off completely and use this as like a handle, like make it a handbag. Let's try that, hold on. Okay, took this off. This was at the one end. And the only issue is I've got these D-rings here. I think I can just turn them down. Yeah, and then I had that little D-ring down here that the hook was on, but this just kind of falls. And then this little accent here is actually on this grommet, and so this spins up. Yeah, that's kind of a cute little hobo. I basically unlatched this latch that was kind of keeping it together at the top, and so I could kind of fold it onto itself and turn it into more of like a straight up hobo, if you will. Can I put it on my shoulder? I think it's a little bulky for that. Can I carry it around like this? I think I could. Yeah, if you wanted something a little bit more like handbag looking versus like a bucket tote, I think you can do this if you like kind of like a casual slouchy look. Oh, I kind of love that. Okay. I'm gonna put the strap back on because I'm gonna be running some errands. All right, so this is where that strap kind of hooks around. So I'm gonna reattach there, press that through there, weave the strap through, weave the strap through. Let's see, what length do I want it at? I think maybe somewhere between the longest and the shortest. Yeah, let me go like 2 holes down. Oh yeah, this is a good length. So it's not too long, it's not gonna like swing back and forth while I'm walking, but it's still short enough that I can just kind of reach my hand in here, grab the little pouch. I love this. I love this color so much. They did this brown so correctly because of that warm, like red undertone. It really makes it look almost like a burgundy in certain lights. And then the fabric part of the bag, it's got this weave that almost makes it look like it's tweed. Oh, I love it. And this color is so great with black. I've got jeans on. This would look so great with like gray or camel. In fact, I've got my camel coat, so my little jacket, I'll be putting that on. Oh my gosh, sorry, before we open up this other bag, you know what I was just realizing? This would be perfect over the handle of a carry-on. So if this is like your personal item, and then you've got a wheelie bag for your carry-on luggage, this would fit perfectly over that handle. Oh my gosh, okay. Just fell even more in love with this bag. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's see what else they sent me. Also, now that I'm looking at that bucket tote from kind of afar, it's like sitting at the end of the counter there, it looks very like heritage. It has this really sort of like English countryside kind of look to it. Like I could see wearing this bag, hold on. Like I could see wearing this bag with like a black watch plaid or something. Can you see that? Is that just me? With like riding boots? I feel like this has such a great like traditional feel to it. I think it is like the leather and the fabric mixture. I think it's the gold hardware. Again, I think it's this really rich brown color. It just seems really like almost like equestrian. Oh my God, okay, I can't get over it. Okay. Again, with the great tote bag, dust bag. This, oh, I love this. This is the perfect work tote. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, let me take off all of this packaging. And the name of this bag is the Coast Portfolio Satchel. This is the colorway Sand. Oh, another beautiful brown color. Look at this bag, I love it. So we've got the strap for the luggage. This is very, very obvious. Okay, and then let's take a look at the inside here. Okay, so we've got some outer pockets here. Ooh, so much room. Oh, and this pocket has some pockets for smaller things on the outside, like phone, pens, passport. Okay, and then let's unzip that. We've got a shoulder strap, very, very handy. And then we have a zippered pocket in here. And then on the other side, we've got more pockets for small items. You know what, I've got my laptop right here. Let's see if that fits in here. So I've got the 13-inch MacBook Air that fits with plenty of room. Hold on, you see that? Plenty of room. Probably even fit in one of these outer pockets, yep. Perfection. And then I've got my iPad, which I think I can stand up. Yep. Can stand that up. I've got my notebook. I've got my phone, which does fit nicely in one of these smaller side pockets here. Yeah, you've got that shoulder strap, but this is long enough to fit over your shoulder. Also short enough if you want to carry it as a tote. Ooh, this is such a smart looking bag, isn't it? Okay, let's unwrap this shoulder strap and just see how that works. Okay, we've got some D-rings here. Okay, here it is. These just attach right here on either side. And this is how low the drop is. Yeah, quite nice, quite nice. Right at the hip. And you do still, of course, have the option if you want to wear it shorter like this. Love this, it's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that's the Coast Portfolio Satchel. So beautiful. And the branding, as you guys know, Oleada is very, very quiet luxury. So we just have like, just a little bit there. And then on the other side here on that luggage strap. Now, for the Marina Soft Bucket, I'm curious to see, like if you are going to an office every day and you are like carrying around a laptop and all that kind of stuff, I want to see if that soft bucket would work for that. Let's see. All right, so let me unlatch the top here. Okay, so we've got the soft bucket here. I'm gonna put my 13-inch MacBook Air in here. Oh yeah, wow, okay, plenty of room. Plenty of room. And then I've got my iPad, my notebook, and my phone obviously can go right into this pouch, which is so great. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is great. This is really, really great for like an everyday like office bag. I feel like this is a little bit more dressy, a little bit more like C-suite. This is a little bit more everyday. Oh, I love these bags. I love them. I wish I had Oleada when I was working in an office, but these are perfect like travel bags, working off-site kind of bags. Love them. So I also want to mention, of course, I've got a coupon code for you guys. So for Black Friday, if you use the code Michele Oleada, you'll get 25% off. This is good through December 2nd. And I also wanted to mention, Oleada has this amazing quiz on their site. So if you're looking to find out like what your work bag style is, there is a link to the quiz down below in my description box. So I think I'm gonna use this Merino soft bucket today as we run our errands. I think it's gonna be perfect. Oh my gosh, I love it. Well, of course, I'll have links down below in my description box, the Marina, the Coast, and my mini anchor bag, which is like a longtime favorite. Gosh, a big thank you to Oleada again for working with me on this video. I'm just pleased as punch for this bucket bag. It's so me, it's so on trend. It's just one of those like perfect bags. I love it, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna switch stuff over from the bag that I've been using. I've been using this like beach Chanel tote. It's time, the weather has changed. It's time for me to change my handbag. Okay, I've got my sunglasses. I've got my card holder. I'm gonna put this in the pouch, actually. Let's do this. Put this in the pouch. Got my car keys, which I can also hook onto this closure thing. I can use this like a key hook if I want instead, or both actually. I'll do it instead. And then I've got some cards in here. Hairband, very important. Okay, I've got my lip balm. I've got my Allies of Skin lip balm in here. And floss. Very important. Since these things are a little bit smaller, I think I'll put it in the pouch as well. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing this pouch has 2 D-rings. So it's attached to the strap that's attached to the bag here, but this is removable, and then I can attach it to the other D-ring here, and now I have like a little handbag. Stop it. They really thought of everything. They really thought of everything. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'm gonna attach it back here. And I've got my jacket down here, so let's put this on. Let's get the full outfit effect. So we saw that with black, my black sweater. So it looked great with that. And then here's my Prada anorak, which is in camel hair and is a camel color. I think this looks great too, right? Yeah. Oh, this is so good. Oh, look at all these beautiful, like warm colors together. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love, love, love this bag. Okay, so let's go out and run some errands. So what else are we doing today? I think I mentioned I got the rest of my restoration hardware stuff, so I need to show you that. Oh, I'm having dinner with a friend tonight. So I'll bring you guys along. This is obviously a Vegas friend, and I've mentioned her before, and I've brought you out to meals with us before, but I never put her on camera. I think she's a little bit, I don't want to say shy, but it's not the right vibe, you know what I'm saying? Up these organic sweet potatoes. This is, well, I do like to eat sweet potatoes, but I got these specifically for the pumpkin stew I'm gonna make. And I realize I've been referring to this pumpkin stew, assuming you guys would all know because I talked about it a lot, like last fall, winter. I got that Le Creuset pumpkin pot. I was like obsessed with making this. I'm obsessed with the pot. It's in my pantry, that'll come out soon. But some of you may not know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm gonna leave a link to my blog post about this pumpkin stew, because I even made a blog post about the pumpkin stew. And the recipe is there and everything, and I reference the original recipe that I used, but I tweaked it a little bit, again, to kind of make it more my diet friendly. So this is not part of the stew, but I had to get some broccoli. I did have to re-up on some chicken broth. That is necessary for the stew. I do also like to sip on broth or bone broth or whatever if I'm needing some protein and I just don't feel like eating anymore. Because when you're trying to get a lot of protein in your diet, like sometimes at like 5th meal, you're like, oh my God, like I just don't want to eat. I know, it's surprising, but anyway, bone broth is great for that. I just re-upped on some of my yogurt. Got some diced onions, this is for the stew. I got some Ezekiel bread, not for the stew. And then I got some chopped kale for the stew and for regular everyday. Hi, Butters. Hey, you got your little foxy toy. Got some egg whites, that's just for, you know, regular life. And then I got some light coconut milk. So the original recipe called for just straight up coconut milk, which is much fattier. I remember looking at the nutrition facts and I was like, whoa, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna try the light coconut milk and see if that works, and hopefully it does. And it did, it did. It was perfectly fine. And then I also got some pumpkin puree. So I think I used like most of a can of this and 1 can of the pumpkin puree for the pumpkin stew. Why did I get 2? Were they having a sale? It was like 2 for $6 or something like that. Anyway, I ended up getting 2. I only have 1 of these. And then I picked up some blueberries because they were having a sale on that as well. So I'm gonna put all this stuff away and then I'm gonna play a little bit with Butters and I'll be back in a bit. Hi, Luna. So good to see you.
Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. How are you?
Good, good.
Yeah.
I see your background is different, so you're not in your studio in Milan.
Yes, I'm not in Milan. I am in Sicily now, in my house. So, my background now is my ceramics. I collect ceramics here, so yeah, it's a part of them.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Before we start, I just wanted to remind everyone that we have a coupon for any piece that Luna can make for you. So it is 10% off with the code Michelle10, and it's good through November 30th. So we had the holidays in mind, of course, you know, Black Friday and everything. And since Luna makes all of the jewelry, you know, by hand, they're one of a kind. She'll work with you to kind of figure out what exactly you want. They take about 4 to 6 weeks. So that's why we've had this going for a bit so that you can get them in time for the holidays. I'm going to flash it up on the screen here, of course, but Michelle 10% off of everything. And you can contact Luna through her website, which of course I always leave down below in my description box. You can DM her through Instagram as well. She's very responsive there. She also has a lot of photos on her Instagram feed, photos and reels of her work and pieces that she has made for customers that are going to be sent out. So I love keeping an eye on her feed. So definitely subscribe to her as well. You can DM her there. But today, what we thought we would talk about, because you know, I'm very ignorant when it comes to stones and jewels and metals and things. And so I wanted to hear more about pearls. And I don't know actually if this is like an American thing, but pearls have a very sort of prim, proper kind of connotation to them. You know, ladies who are, you know, ladies who lunch, they wear just like a very kind of dainty string of pearls. And so I personally have never been that attracted to pearls, you know, when I was younger. And of course, as soon as I saw Luna's work with her pearls and the pearls that she has been able to find on the market, I fell in love, absolutely fell in love. So I wanted to hear more about, you know, different pearls and Luna's approach to pearls. So I have a few of her pieces on here that you guys have seen me wear. These are the Afro earrings. They are asymmetric. So many people are like, oh my God, you're missing pearls on this side. It's not true. One side has 3, one side has 1. I've got my pearl pendant here off of my micro chain. And then I do have these pearl drop earrings as well that I wanted to show you guys. But anyway, I'll let Luna talk about pearls in general.
Yes, you have some beautiful jewelry. You have now you have the Afro earrings, and here you can see that as you have explained, is a different way to wear pearls and to intend them. So not so statement jewelry, but something that you can wear in every situation, in a casual situation, but also if you have not time to change, because our life now is very challenging. So we have many situations in the same day. So we can wear this kind of jewelry. We are in the right place with them. Not too overwhelmed by jewelry, but to stay with our jewelry, to enjoy pieces every day. Now you have this pair that is asymmetrical, but has also a play with pearls that give something that is a rock mood. I don't know. It's very classic, but together with a very strong personality. Another kind of asymmetry that is one and one, but one white and one black. So also this is an interesting way to wear this kind of Afro earrings. These pearls that you are wearing are Australian pearls. So they come from a sea. Australian sea. So the characteristics of Australian pearls are that they are mostly white or light gray. They have a very beautiful sheen, and mostly they have a beautiful size. For example, this pearl that I'm wearing, this one white, is very big. Is a puffy, beautiful pearl. That come from Australia. So this size come only from there. Yes, so these are some characteristics of this kind of pearl. You have also the pendant that is Australian too. In this case, you have the white, but there is some yellow, right?
It has, in certain light,
In certain light, yeah.
Like a champagne.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, for example, this way to create a pendant was very respectful toward the pearl, because it has a hang that is you can open this and attach on a pendant or on a cord, or also in a simple ring, for example. So it's very, very versatile. You now have on the chain, on the micro chain, so you can hang also to the cord, for example, to the macrame, or you can add something else, another kind of pearl. So the beautiful thing is that I love to use Baroque pearls, because they have a very one-of-a-kind shape. It's so personal when you choose a pearl. It's so personal. It's that one. I love to set this kind of pearl. You have another pair of earrings, the ones that has cashew pearls.
Yeah.
In this case, you see they are very light gray. These pearls come from South Sea, and they are called cashew. They are with no nucleo, so sometimes are very flat in some certain point. In fact, you're on the top.
So when you say there's no nucleus center, so like when the oyster's creating the pearl, it kind of starts at the center and builds it out, which is why they don't have it, which is what gives them the irregular shape.
Yeah, pair of earrings that you have that you are showing are very simple. Also them, they have a gold work on the top. I have here another pair to show you.
Ooh.
So, and these are very big. These are Australian pearls, and
wow.
So you see.
Yeah, I like how bulbous.
Yes. Yeah. So there is the gold work, and then a very simple hang here with diamonds like yours.
Yeah.
This is white in this case. Yours is rose. But it is very delicate work, even if it has its own design, but it's very, very delicate. I wanted also to show you, for example, these other beautiful. I want to show something that is unusual. I mean,
Yeah.
We know a lot of jewelry with pearls. So this, for example, is a beautiful chain
Yeah.
with the pearls. Chain, I mean, is a necklace, a pearl necklace, but is linked with gold, black gold. So
Oh,
it's a sort, it's between a pearl necklace and a chain.
yeah.
So it's a very beautiful. Pearls are big.
Yeah.
These are from Tahiti.
Tahiti.
Okay, Tahiti, yeah. And this has a length of, I think, 54 centimeters.
Oh, wow.
But the beautiful thing is that is divided in two pieces, so
Oh.
that there is the bracelet. You can detach the
Oh,
bracelet and have the necklace shorter. So sorry, I put like here. So you have
oh,
this length,
yeah.
or you have this length.
Wow,
Sorry,
gorgeous.
there is the other one here.
Yeah.
And you can wear in this length with the bracelet.
Yeah.
So
This
yes,
is a perfect example of why I love your work of pearls, because it doesn't look too prim and proper. It has that edge, that sort of like rock and roll edge to it. And like you said, it's I mean, it's so beautiful, but I wouldn't feel uncomfortable wearing that, every day. It's
yeah.
or to a cocktail party. It's just, it spans everything. It is so, so versatile.
I believe that you need to play with your jewelry. So also
Sure.
mixing something that you have to try to mix jewelry and
Yeah.
to see if it works. So yeah.
Can you explain to us the difference between freshwater pearls and pearls that are from the sea?
Yes, there are two big family of pearls. The ones that come from sea and the ones that come from freshwater. Both are cultured pearls, but the sea pearls have more value because they have more beautiful characteristics in terms of sheen, of size, of color, and also is more difficult to culture and also need more time arrive to the final pearl. But in 20 years, I made this work since 25 years, I have seen a huge improvement in terms of quality and colors and everything of freshwater pearls. So it's a good option
Hmm.
to can wear beautiful pearl. For
Hmm.
example, I have here a beautiful example of this rose.
Wow.
They are beautiful. I mean, also the color is amazing. The size is amazing. They are between 18 and 23 millimeters. So
Wow.
it's very beautiful. Here I have a set with the clasp, the barilotto, like you're in the
Bracelet.
bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I do think pearls are sort of seeing a resurgence. I mean, they're so classic. I don't think they're ever going to be in or out. But
Hmm.
I don't know if you follow Pharrell's work that he's been doing for Louis Vuitton, but he's a
Hmm. Yeah,
for the men's now, and he puts a lot of pearls on
I
men.
know, I know, I know.
It's been so typically female, but I love it on men. I think it looks so great, and it's so interesting, and it's yeah,
Yeah,
he's made it fresh. He's made it fresh
yeah.
again.
Yes, because it's unusual. Yes, of course. It's since I think a couple of years that we start to see many men wearing pearls.
Hmm.
Also, my son want to have one of these, for example. So
Okay.
yes, he's 16, and maybe something. It means something.
Yeah.
So yes, it's very unusual, an unusual um, um, unusual way to see a man with something that we used to see on women,
Yeah.
and also pearl is very feminine.
Yeah.
But if a man put on is not feminine, but there is something that go with this contrast so beautifully. I don't know, works. It works very well.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it really does. I was
Yeah.
surprised, when I first saw it. I think, he had done some things for Chanel many years ago, and I think he played around with pearls on men and, on the clothing or whatever. And I thought, oh, that's so. I'm like, I wonder if men are going to take to that, but why not? It's almost like those prayer beads that
Yeah.
people they meditate with or whatever. It kind of has that same feel. I feel like when men wear it, it has that sort of spiritual look to it. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Yes. The contrast is also beautiful. Is also something that works. The contrast between the male and
Yeah.
something feminine,
Yeah,
but there is a balance between the two things that works. I have, for example, the bracelet. In this case, with a clasp that is a sort of cage that keep the pearl, the cashew pearl. I don't know if okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
Mm.
Hold it a little higher.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
So it's a very classic bracelet with very beautiful Tahitian pearls in brown and gray colors, with a clasp in gold, rose gold. Is a sort of cage with a cashew pearl inside.
I
So
would
it's something precious. Yeah.
just in the future. I
Yeah.
would love caged pearl ear.
Yeah.
I love that kind of caged look.
Yes.
Oof.
Yes. 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 I will do.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much. As usual, it's so late over in Italy, so I don't want to keep you too long. And you're in Sicily, so I'm sure you're trying to relax. But thank you. Is there anything else you wanted to mention?
No, I hope that I have given you some more information. But if someone needs some more specific information or are looking for some specific zone pearls, yes, please ask me, and without any problem, I will answer.
Well, thank you, as always, for taking time out and educating us on all of this beautiful, beautiful gems and jewels and stones. So just a reminder again, Michele 10% off through November 30th. And that's it. I'm sure we'll talk to you soon again, Luna. Maybe close to the holidays we'll talk.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
With a great pleasure.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ciao, Michele.
So we got some Restoration Hardware stuff. This is basically the remainder of the order that I had placed in my last house update video. I was waiting on a piece. That's what's in this box. I did get some other things. That's what's leaning up against there. This we will not be unboxing today. That's basically what's called like a human dog bed. It's a long story, but I got that for Thanksgiving weekend. And then this is actually the first part of my shade store order. So I did end up going with the shade store for drapes in my guest room because they were having a 15% off deal. I was like, okay, every little bit helps. And also when they sent me another quote for the fabric that I picked, it actually ended up being like less expensive than the initial quote. Anyway, it's still very expensive, but timing wise, I just wanted to get it done. I'm hoping to get it done before Thanksgiving when people will be staying in that room. So we'll see. And I started calling around to some other places. They couldn't even get people to like come out and measure the window for like another like week or so. And I said, I have the measurements because I had the measurements from when the shade store came out. And they're like, no, we want our people to come out and do it, which I understand, but I was like, okay. So going with the shade store, of course, I will show you guys what that looks like when that happens. But I thought I would go ahead and unbox this Restoration Hardware box. It looks like a crate, but it's all just like, I mean, super hard cardboard, but I think I can just get rid of the tape and lift that lid up. So here is the cocktail table that I got. I got this
to put between the two chairs. But let's move that over. I still have to rearrange this room. If you not catch my other vlog where I talk about my house update, I need to like flip this carpet around because the feet don't fit on there. Or I need to rearrange this room. I think this room was designed, because the fireplace is here, to put the couch along this wall. That's why there's all these outlets here. And then maybe to put a chair on either side. I don't know. I kind of like it this way because I feel like it makes it more conversational versus like a room, I don't know, meant to just like stare at the fireplace. I don't know. I think either would be fine. But for now, I'm just going to put the little table right in between here. All right. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, it's centered, the couch, between the chairs. Yes, I think I know what I want to put on there. I just put my giant bay candle from Diptyque on there. This is from like holiday a couple years ago, but it's still going strong. Still going strong. Now, I mean, I think that looks nice, but it's not very practical because if you do have people sitting in these seats, there is not much room for their drink. I mean, a little bit for their beverage. Maybe I'll put something smaller there. Oh, I know, maybe I'll switch this for this guy. This is the bay diffuser. It's like an hourglass. And this kind of goes with the table. That's nice. The pile on this rug is really high, so I feel like you almost have to like smush it down. Smush it down, otherwise it's not even. I like it. The room is coming together. Now I just have to figure out lighting. Artwork, just so much to deal with, but yeah, coming along slowly. This guy that's leaning up against the wall here, this little package, this is pillow covers for those lumbar pillows that I got. So I showed you those pillow inserts when I did my house update last time, but this was back ordered. So these finally came. I knew I was gonna love this texture. So here is the fabric. Almost looks like it has a little bit of a sheen. It's got that amazing like chocolate brown suede piping. Same as the other ones that I got. I'll show them to you because I think I'm gonna be rearranging some pillows here. All right, so I just played with a bunch of different configurations for those pillows. I think I like this one the best. I mean, whatever, I can just change it up whenever I want, but let me give you a close-up of this fabric now that I have it on the pillow. It's so beautiful. I feel like there's a bit of like raffia in here. So do you see that sheen? It almost makes it look like it's leather in a way. It's really, really cool. And it's really smooth. I wouldn't say it's soft, but it's very, very smooth. Oh, it's so pretty though. I really wanted a textural contrast to the velvet and to the linen here. And I think I got it. I mean, it's not glaring. You know, this texture, it's not like, whoa, like it stands out. But once you get close enough, it's like, oh, that looks cool. Yeah, and I think the colors work. Loving it. All right, next step for this room is lighting and also drapery for this window. Well, those are my few home updates. I'll show you that human dog bed when it comes out. Have you guys seen those? Of course, it like came across my Instagram feed and I was like, that looks so comfortable. It literally is like a big fluffy bed with like the bumper around it, like a donut bed. And you can like adjust like the angle of half of it so you can like be sitting up in it. Anyway, my cousin, her husband, and her 3 daughters are coming. So the 2 older daughters are gonna share that queen in-wall bed that I had put in. And then the youngest is gonna sleep in the human dog bed because she's tiny. She's tiny and that bed will be fine. And she's so super cute and like laid back. I think she'll think it's fun, which is why I got that. Yeah, and then I think maybe I could just leave it in that room, like fold it like into an L and put it in the corner or something. Could be fun. or bring it down here. You can watch TV in it. I don't know. I'm sure I can find a home for it. So that I will show you once we get it out of that box and up the stairs, because it is pretty heavy. And of course, once Shade Store comes and installs the drapery, I will show that to you as well. What time is it? I think I'm gonna actually start editing this vlog and actually filming something else. But I will take you along to dinner tonight. So my friend Laura and I were going to Spaghetti Western. So it's our local Italian place, and it's, you know, it's not like Michelin starred or like a 5-star restaurant or anything, but it is rock solid. I always have a really good meal there. A little heavy for sure. I definitely don't need to, you know, finish the serving that they give you. It's like probably enough for 4 people. But it is always like rock solid and really good. Very dependable. I love restaurants like that. Like you go in, you order your favorite and you know what you're gonna get. There's like nothing better. So anyway, I will bring you along for that. But I'm gonna go and get a little bit of work done for now.
Oh yeah.
Right. Good morning. I got about what, 2 seconds of footage from last night. I'm so sorry. My friend and I, we just, you know, as soon as I saw her, we just started talking, and I was just in the moment. And I shouldn't have to apologize for that. No, I was in the moment, and the appetizers came out. I think that's what I got footage of. And then that was it. And the entrees came out. We just dug in and we were just talking. She even came over to my house after dinner to just kind of keep hanging out. And yeah, it was one of those nights. So I actually got to bed later than usual, just totally fine. But I had this, one of their specials for dinner last night, short rib over mashed potatoes. I could not finish it because I went crazy with the apps, with the mozzarella sticks and garlic bread. I was like, let's just get basic comfort food. Because we were looking at the apps menu, and they had, you know, of course, like calamari, they had some octopus, they had, you know, different types of calamari and this and that. And I was like, why get fancy? Let's get mozzarella sticks and garlic bread. And she was like, fine. We were just carbo loading, basically. She got spaghetti and meatballs. I got my short ribs. I was like, let's just get comfort food. So I brought half of it home. I couldn't finish my entree, but it was delicious. It was really, really good. And I slept very deeply. So that was nice. But I woke up, actually, my right eye has been bothering me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you can tell. It looks a little bit swollen, right? My right eye is fine. I'm sorry, my left eye is fine. My right eye feels like something's wrong. And I don't know what it is. Like it's between itchy and hurting. So anyway, I did go to the eye doctor the other day and everything was fine. And I feel like this happened right after. So I don't know if it's related. I don't know if it's a coincidence or whatever, but yeah, I just did sort of like a deep clean of this eye. It's not really helping. So I think maybe I have an infection. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's part of this like cold that just won't go away. Like maybe just everything is kind of inflamed. Anyway, that's what I woke up to. Weird, right? What's happening? I'm falling apart. Anyway, I just wanted to close out this vlog because I realized I woke up this morning and I was like, my God, I didn't like vlog anything from last night. So I wanted to close this out properly. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And big thank you to Oleada for sponsoring this vlog. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.